everybody, to episode 3 of Pleb Talk.
Yeah.
Sounds like
they call this one
Pleb Talk.
They call this one the Thanksgiving episode.
Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah, we're not too festive as you can see, but we did our candle.
Yes.
So
several reasons. Our tenants next door are painting some stuff, so it smells like paint all over the place. So we get a little buzzed from it.
A little spacey.
A little spacey from it. But yes, welcome back, everybody. This is about late November, so if you're seeing this during Thanksgiving, it's
going to be after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
About 2 days after, 3 days after.
Two or three. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we might be able to squeeze it through and have it.
Might be Friday, could be Saturday.
Yeah, but happy Thanksgiving to everybody and your families. I hope you all are warm and cheerful, and hopefully everybody's doing all right in their lives. So appreciate you guys and thank you for tuning in.
Definitely. Why don't you tell them about your jersey?
Yes, we have here a 2018, 2019.
It's really that late? I thought it was a little bit more sooner than that. Like not really sooner, but I guess older than that.
Yeah, because this is the away. Let me see. I just want to make sure. Oh no, it's older than that.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Because they have Puma now.
I want to say that was the same year that we went to go see them. Remember that one time?
No.
We went to go. No.
Third. It might be the third because I think it's I have the away.
Okay.
Third images. Oh shoot, you might be right.
Yeah.
16, 17. Okay, well, nevertheless, I'll find it right now.
It
is the away or third jersey for Kun Aguero. The reason I'm wearing this is because he actually was diagnosed with some heart condition. I don't know if you noticed. So.
I didn't hear about that, no.
Yeah, so it was mid-game. He was subbed in maybe like this, and he plays in Barcelona now, but he was subbed in maybe like mid-game, halftime, 60th minute, and he did sprints and a couple runs, and he started like grabbing his chest real hard. And in football, if you don't watch it, any little tap might send someone to the ground just for a foul or to get some sort of outcome for their team. But in this sense, he was like, there's like no serious contact, and he started grabbing his chest, and they took him out. So yeah, he was diagnosed not too long ago with some sort of a heart condition. So
that's interesting.
Prayers to him. Hopefully he gets better, and he might announce retirement. It's that serious. So yeah, that's what I'm wearing here. And the beer, Sean, what do we got?
Yeah, we got some. I don't know if I'm spelling this right. A bitter amber lager. I love me a good amber, so that's why I chose this one. We've never tried this one, but
this first time as well. Let's just hope it doesn't taste like cheese, right?
Oh yeah, no more cheese, please.
It looks good. I like the branding on this. It looks classy. It's
very classy. It looks old fashioned almost.
Yeah, and honestly, the brown is good for Thanksgiving, so it goes well there, man.
Yep.
Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, cheers.
See what we think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Amber ale.
That's smooth. I really like that.
Yeah.
It's not fancy. It's definitely not flashy. This is what I imagine pirates be drinking, back in those old movies. And, they're over here just drinking, ales just 24/7. Okay. This is the exact taste that I see that, they're sipping and they're enjoying life on.
Yeah, I agree. Because when you imagine that, you kind of imagine some sort of not perfect at all. Nothing sharp, no sharp flavors. Just kind of like it's got the.
Because this isn't sharp. I'll tell you that much. It is not sharp.
It's weedy.
It's weedy. It goes down smooth. I can't really explain it. It's not very. I mean, the flavor isn't overpowering.
Yeah.
But it's something that you can definitely down.
Yeah.
But it doesn't taste basic. Exactly. At the same time, basic, it doesn't taste basic.
What are you talking about basic?
I'm talking like
natural lights.
I'm talking natural light, Bud Light, Michelob.
Okay, you throw
Dos Equis.
You throw Michelob in there.
Yeah, I would actually prefer. This would actually, speaking of Dos Equis, I think this would go nice with a lime. Even though this is a little darker, I think a lime would go nice with this.
I see what you mean. Mm-hmm. With the lime, you kind of need it a little bit more basic, a little bit more smoother than this. This you can taste the flavor. You can taste some hint of.
I really like this.
But I do like it. I do like it. You can't go wrong with it.
I'm actually really now curious to see what this would taste like out of the tap. The flavor is always a little bit better out of the tap. So.
Exactly. They tend to be on draft. Yeah. If this ever takes off, I wouldn't mind, even like getting in contact with beer companies to send us like a little keg.
Yeah.
Just for the
right in the middle of the table, just pour it up.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Just serve yourself there, and I think that'd be really cool. They add some character to the video. But for this video, like I said, we will talk about Thanksgiving later. I actually want to open it with a story.
Please.
A gym story.
Tell me.
This is a true story. This happened last week to me. So everything I'm about to say is not made up. It's all very real.
Mind you, he told me saying, "Hey, bro, I got a crazy story," and he would not tell me. The whole week, I had to hear, "Hey, bro, you're not gonna believe this. You're not gonna believe this. This is crazy."
Yes.
And I mean, he's left me in suspense this whole time, so I'm just as excited, and just as anticipated to hear this as everyone else is.
It's like an eye opener, really. So you guys will see. You guys tell me what you guys think in the comments and what your opinion is on it. But I go to the gym in the morning. So usually we aim for my gym partner and I. We aim for about 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. But it could be 7:15, 7:20 most of the time, and then by the time we're all warmed up and pre-workouts hitting, it could be 7:30. So that's exactly what happened this day. We went to the gym, pre-workouts in, and we do the warm-up. So warm-ups, we do that one where you kind of like sit on this thing and you kind of stretch your back out.
Oh yeah, I know the exact one.
You send your leg up.
Is it the one on like the stationary bike looking thing?
The what, bro?
It kind of looks like a stationary bike. You talk about that one?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm hearing it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good now. So exactly. Yeah. You throw your leg up on there. You switch. There's so much you can do on it. So it's perfect for just kind of get your blood flowing a little bit. We get off of there and we actually do some pull-ups. I'm trying to incorporate more pull-ups into my warm-ups actually, regardless of what muscle group we're trying to work out that day. And so, like I said, pre-workout's going, blood's flowing, and before we get into our main workout, we do some bicycle or some sort of cardio to also get your heart rate up. So by this time, as we walk into the cardio machines, which is towards more into the gym or where the machines are at or the free weights, I have my music in and I have the AirPod Pros, so it's the noise cancellation. Right. So they're pretty good. I don't know. You have them?
I've sampled them. I use Powerbeat Pros.
Okay. Do you have noise cancellation on there?
I don't think it's noise cancellation. I think it's just like passive noise cancellation, where it's just like the suction. Kind of cancels things out. But it's not true. Noise cancellation.
Okay. Well, these have the noise cancellation, so if you guys have them, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. They actually really work. So, like on airplanes, they're perfect because you don't have to hear the whole.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
The whole 2 or 3 hours that you're on there. So noise cancellation in, music's going on, and I like that rock and roll, so it's upbeat.
You're vibing.
As I'm walking towards the cardio machines, I hear a yell. Right.
What kind of yell?
Now, I don't want to yell too loud because I know we have sleeping neighbors.
Just give us a good a good.
You know what? It's okay. I'll try to describe it and I'll say it. Okay. It's not a yell like a scary yell, like a Halloween yell. Like where someone's getting stabbed by somebody.
So is it like
it's
deeper
more
pitch?
like a I can't believe this right now yell.
Like a
type of thing, right? That was pretty loud. If you guys are using headphones, I'm sorry.
That was good.
It was more
like
a type of thing, right? And it's so I hear you one. Okay, so when you go to the gym too, as you guys can tell, he goes to the gym. People yell all the time because when you're doing like heavy sets or whatever.
Yeah, some people be grunting like a madman,
and it's nothing abnormal.
Yeah, it's completely normal. Every now and then I'll let out a little grunt.
Why not? Why not? You're maxing out. You're doing squats. You're doing bench. You're doing dumbbell presses. Whatever,
exactly.
And you give a little, and that's normal. No one's gonna be like looking 100%. At you like all weird. It's completely normal. So. First yell, I was like, okay, this guy's getting at it. Mind you, it's 7:30 a.m.
He's trying to get into his zone. That's what it is. That's what he's doing.
And I'm like, it's like it's early, man, but it gets you. More power to you.
Yeah.
This guy lets out another yell, half a second after. Okay,
what kind of yell was this one? Like, was it different?
Same thing, like type of thing, right?
Okay.
And now I'm like, okay, either he's doing really quick reps, type of thing, or something's going on.
And I hope y'all are watching this on YouTube. You got to see his facial expression.
I should probably face the camera while I do these, but by this time I'm worried something's going on, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I take off one of my headphones, and as soon as you do it, it turns off the noise cancellation.
Yeah.
And I hear, call the ambulance, and then more yells after and before that. okay, something happened, man. Something happened.
Definitely.
Right? So, well, I'm not sensitive to gore, but when I'm in my zone, I kind of don't want to like any. I don't care what's going on in my surroundings. I want to get my workout done, so I don't want to look in that direction. I pass through there, not close at all, and yet two guys that are perfectly fine, I guess, working out around him, start running towards the employee at the Gold's Gym. As I look towards where the entrance is, the reception, the Gold's employee or the gym employee starts running towards the yellows. And the two dudes are like, yeah, call 911, hurry up.
Yeah.
Something happened. As the gym employee starts running towards the area there was yells, the two guys running at him tell him, call 911, there's an emergency, someone's hurt. So from the distance now I can see what exact machine this person was using. He was using I forget the name, I know you know the name. You're like in a fighter pilot type of seat, and it's the leg press. Or it might just be called leg press.
Oh yeah, leg press, yeah.
Okay, leg press. It's the leg press one, and you rack up those side plates up on the side. I didn't see how many plates he had, right? Yeah. I just know that it fell on him. So in my gym or in my machines, you use those things to lock it back up. I know that
it actually fell on him.
So it fell on him.
Yeah, but I mean, it does have those little safeties where it kind of like stops before it crushes you.
Yes. So it went as far as it skipped all these manual safeties, but it did stop. It didn't like hit his chest or anything.
Right.
It stops pretty close to you, but not that close where like it's on your neck. So it went all the way through the two manual safeties, and it had to stop at the default safety, the bare minimum. I like I said, I'm in my zone. I'm not looking over there. So I do my workout. Ambulance comes. It takes about 10 minutes. I don't know if that's long or not.
That's actually pretty quick.
Okay, it was 10 minutes. That's actually 7:30 a.m. So it might have been because of that.
Yeah.
Ambulance got there. He stopped yelling actually quite quickly after I guess like the 911 was called. He stopped yelling. So it wasn't like a bone sticking out. There was no blood or anything like that.
Compound fracture.
Something like that. Turns out after my workout, we go talk to the employee. Me and my gym partner are pretty cool with him. So he's like, hey, man, how much weight did he have on there?
Yeah.
What exactly happened?
I mean, I would love to see a good open fracture. I would love to see a good open fracture.
So we didn't know what the pain or what had happened to his leg, but he had total of 16 plates on there. We're talking about someone that's about like 45 years old. He was, past his prime for
16 plates.
16 plates on each side. Now, I don't know how much the machine alone weighs without it, but we can assume 45 pounds. That's safe, maybe?
The actual machine itself?
Yeah.
I would say it's lighter than that.
Oh, okay, lighter than that?
Yeah.
Mine's kind of old, but, dude, 16 plates total?
That's actually not too much. That's actually not too much.
So this is what happened. He said that he did 2 reps, no problemo.
Okay.
3rd rep, he said he felt some sort of pop or movement. Maybe knee came out of the socket.
So you're talking about 8 plates on each side?
Yes.
All right. I mean, that's not crazy. That's not crazy at all.
That's so crazy.
I mean, back when I was an extra pudgy boy, I was doing like 7, 8 plates.
How many reps?
6.
Wow.
But that's when I was a little extra thick. So
that's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty good.
But I also wasn't 45 years old. So
yes, exactly. And that got me thinking, like, hey, man, either what song was he listening to? Because I need that song.
I think you don't need that song. You need a better song than that.
I mean, if you have the guts to go all out and put 8 plates on that and do 2 reps already and go on to the 3rd one, I need that song.
We'll call it at 750 pounds. I think the machine is maybe between 20 and 45 pounds. So
that's like half a car. Why you bench or leg pressing a car, a Mini Cooper? When are you gonna need to do that?
Yeah.
I mean, so what the heck is this guy doing? And I was just thinking, like, and he was by himself. He didn't have like a gym partner, which I mean, I guess there's not really a use for a gym partner when you use that machine. But, geez, dude, at 7:30 in the day, they have no interest doing that much weight at 7:30.
So did you ever actually go look at the guy's legs?
I did not. I have fairly bad eyesight, so I would have to get pretty close.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna tell these 911 respondees, EMS is like, hey, watch out, dude. Let me see this real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna pull up and say that. And it got me thinking, like, hey, man, gyms, and I know your gym probably has a bunch of those. Your gym, they're probably 911 calls every day at your gym.
I've seen a few ambulance calls at my gym, actually more than a few. But The only one that I've ever actually seen like in person, this guy passed out just because he was, going a little too hard.
Squats.
Other than that, he was on some machine. It was like a squatting machine.
Okay.
But it was like a machine that like you can't hurt yourself on.
Oh, okay.
Like even if you just all of a sudden just give out, like the machine's just gonna, snap into place and everything's good to go. Guy like passed out, and I mean he just basically just was going a little too hard.
Yeah.
That was the only one that I ever actually was a first-hand witness.
Lack of oxygen or breathing while he's doing these
reps. Yeah, he wasn't bringing breathing.
Yeah.
He was holding his breath too long. And,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Dude, I was so freaked out, man. I gotta say, like, I don't know if your vibe is, your energy when you're working out like this is fragile in the sense like
it can be fragile. Yeah. I think that would kill my vibe a little bit just because that would take me out of my zone.
Yes, it definitely did for us, or at least for me. I don't know about my gym partner. We don't really talk about it. The workout was fairly good, but I was just so like, that's just such a bad way to start your day, going to the gym, and then, oh man, I was bummed. I hope the guy's doing all right. Hope he sees this one day and here's my side of the story. But hey, man, just I don't know. You don't have to pick up a Mini Cooper tomorrow, man. So like, you'll be all right just doing 5 plates. 5 plates, dude. With 5 plates, you're anyone, even a heavyweight dude, it can do 5 plates.
And actually, I don't even leg press anymore.
You don't?
Yeah, I don't even leg press anymore. I kind of transitioned into some more like
squatting or what?
Yeah, some more like lighter weight stuff. Some like, I feel like it's more functional.
Exactly.
So I don't leg press. I do like some more like kettlebell squats.
Okay.
Some one leg squats with like a dumbbell or a kettlebell for some extra weight.
Kettlebell. I'm sorry.
Yeah, kettlebell. It's kind of like a weight with a handle.
And what do you do with it? You have it up here. Or you doing just
so down? Some of them I'll like hold like here at my chest and do some squats like that.
Okay.
We have this other machine where you can like lock your legs into place like around your ankles.
All right.
So I mean you get like a good foundation and you can squat like that.
Okay.
We also have that. We have a few more ways to get a different variety with lighter weight stuff at my gym compared to yours. Yeah. I'm not saying your gym is bad. I'm just saying my gym has a little bit more amenities.
Okay. But, it's fairly newer or remodeled.
Exactly. Yeah.
Better machines. What I wanted to get into is, and now you have a lot more experience than I do in this, but how fragile humans are. How easy is it for your heart to just stop beating right now?
I have thought about this so many times. Yeah. And so it's funny you say that. I've thought about this too, and the way that I see it is I think humans are literally the most weakest, fragile things on planet Earth. I mean, we have to be.
More than ants?
More than ants. I mean, ants at least can lift like 10 times their body weight and everything.
Okay.
You can flick them and they're gonna twitch a bit, but they're gonna run away.
Okay.
They're gonna run away. I mean, you can step on them sometimes, and they'll even still run away if they're not completely squished.
Okay.
You go up to some people, you freaking pinch them. Man, they're out for the count, man. They're out for the damn count, but you just pinched them. So I think humans are just some of the most weakest things. Flimsy. That's a good word for it. Even then, man, like sometimes you'll see I don't know if you've seen it, but like a dog or cat or deer get hit by a car. Something I like a low speed. It gets hit, bounces off of it and walks away. Yeah. I mean you know it's hurting. Yeah. But it walks away. Human gets hit.
You're back. You're back.
And then you gotta think about moving, dude.
I know. That happened to my dog, actually. My dog got hit by a car.
Oh, yeah. I think you've actually told me that
and,
before.
He got hit, got out under the car, ran home, and went to sleep.
Exactly.
And he's still good. Thank God. He's still good.
Man.
And this was about a couple years ago, so it's not like he's got internal bleeding or anything. Like, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Humans get hit by a car, back's broken immediately, knees are all twisted.
Game over.
You're done. You're done. And just a car accident, man. Just imagine like a car accident, and people just be dying from car accidents like all the time. And not trying to make banter out of it, but it's just incredible how flimsy you are, man. It's scary. It really is the thing. Just one car accident can happen in a blink of a second. You're out.
You know what I see this is going towards? I see this going towards I think this is the reason why, I guess, in our minds or the way evolution works, about how a more sophisticated being is an even more wimpier being because it takes, physical, like physical touch, physical pain, just that type of physicality out of life to where over the course of 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 years, million years, there's so much less physical, I don't want to use the word pain, but so much more less physical stimulus to where you just start to develop just, probably thinner skin, probably more watery, wimpier.
Agreed.
In that sense.
I mean, our use for muscles are little to none nowadays.
Basically, yeah.
Back then, it was like literally like concrete. I mean, there's still these jobs today, but they were more. I mean, we didn't really care about emails.
That's true. I mean,
we cared more
typing
about
all kinds of aspects.
Yeah, no, we cared more about farming. We cared more about building homes.
Yeah.
Manufacturing metal and factories and steamboats and trains and welding and stuff like that. Now it's like I gotta make some phone calls today. There's no need for a 6-pack and two 30-pound biceps for some emails and a phone call.
Yep.
And I think you're right. I think we are heading in that direction. There's different types of pain now. I guess maybe back then we didn't really care about people not texting back. Back when we were farming corn, if you didn't text back, that's fine. Now
where do you think the evolution of the phone is going?
Holographic.
See, I had this idea years ago.
Yeah.
But of course, years ago, I'm a, stupid, young, retarded, whatever you want to call it. Didn't have the mindset, the know-how.
Yeah.
But I had this idea to where you would basically get like this chip in your head, like implanted somewhere in the back of your head where your like occipital lobe is.
Yeah.
And it would be like synced to your phone. Okay. And basically, as you're going through life, you get a message, boom, it just comes in like across your eyesight, kind of like your phone, or like a little banner, at the top of your eyesight, and you can just flick it up or something, and it goes away, or like you're thinking about responding, and it's like responding and like typing the words out in your head and everything. But
there would be no use for like a voice box anymore after that.
No, there wouldn't.
And that's like that could be like 100 years, 200, probably more than that. But
assuming he was still alive.
Yeah, assuming we're still alive. Because isn't that already something that the Elon Musk company is doing? The
I thought he was doing something else on that. Cyberlink, Neuralink. I thought that was just for like curing like Alzheimer's and everything.
I heard it was like for like body movement, like if you're decapitated. You have no legs, or you
amputation.
How was that? Amputation. Well, no. Well, you have your legs, you just can't use them.
Oh,
like
paralyzed.
Paralysis. Or something like that.
Paralyzed. Yeah.
I believe that. I mean, that's one of the uses of the Neuralink. I'm sorry. That he is planning on doing, but he said that eventually, it was on the Joe Rogan podcast. He said that eventually there'd be like updates to where like you can actually connect it like Bluetooth to your phone or music, like if you know a song but you can't remember it, boom, it pops into your head.
That's pretty wild.
That. So I think it's kind of what you
were pretty wild.
alluding to.
Yeah.
Were you signed up for this, yes or no? And why would you?
I would not. I would not sign up for it. Yeah.
Also with memory, like you said that sometimes you forget, like when he said that you'd remember like everything from like when you were born. Well, as far as like I guess when you had eyesight, I guess. Maybe.
See, look, I think that's really, really cool, but I like human error.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds kind of weird that I like human error, but human error.
There's beauty in it.
What's that?
There's beauty in it.
Yeah, there is. Well, in like everyday life to where it doesn't hurt anything.
Yes. Yes.
I feel like human error is it's natural.
Yeah.
Like it's just a part of life, and that's the way it should be.
Okay, but you're talking about maybe like messing up a cake recipe that you fix next time.
Yeah,
But we're also talking about car accidents. We're also talking about avoiding car accidents. You're able to be more aware. You're able to.
I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be a time where there's gonna be no such thing as driving. You just get into a pod and it just does it for you to where driving is a thing of the past.
So boring.
Yeah, but I mean that's just the way the world is moving.
I mean, as far as that, I mean, I guess there's trains. I guess that's the closest thing to.
I know you've been on trains. I love trains.
You love trains.
I love trains. Something about the, I don't know if it's novelty, but just getting on a train, and those train cabs are pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, you get your own nice little cab, private little sector or whatever. Something about just, sitting there, open up your laptop, if it's like a 2-3 hour 4 hour train ride, doing something on your computer, looking out the window and just, seeing everything go by, just seeing things that you've also never seen before.
Okay. I remember what trains you've taken. The ones that I've taken, or at least the last ones I remember, were actually in Europe, and it was like
same here.
They were. I mean, it was in going from from Prague, Czech Republic, to Berlin.
Okay.
And it was just fields, man. I mean, I'm not trying to like discard them or anything, but there's not much to it.
So I've been on a few. The most recent one was before yours. Definitely was mine. Was from Wiesbaden in Germany to Amsterdam.
Okay.
And I mean, it was kind of the same thing. Fields would go through towns, but it's just I guess eye candy.
Yeah.
The eye candy of it, and just knowing that you're going somewhere.
Yeah.
It's just there's some type of feeling in it. I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about a plane ride, but a plane ride, you're just looking at a sky the whole time.
I'm not a big fan of plane rides.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of plane rides either.
I love traveling, but just that part, I wish I could just like skip over, fast forward, because the whole ear popping thing, the altitudes, I'm not a big fan of. Yeah. Thank God to these AirPod Pros. I feel like they kind of help a little bit, but before them, I'd have like days that I'd land into my destination, my vacation or whatever, and I have like the hardest, most painful earaches. Like I had like a bubble in there or like water, and I wanted to take it out so bad. Yeah. Probably made it worse if I like irritated it like that, but it's terrible. But train rides, there's like something romantic about it. There's something new about it, because I'm here in the United States, we don't have
trains. We don't have trains at all.
I mean, subways if you're like in super metropolitan cities.
And I believe that's thanks to the tire industry.
The tire industry.
Yeah, the tire industry. I know for a fact in Texas, the tire industry, I think it was like Bridgestone. No, maybe not Bridgestone. I know Michelin was in on it. Michelin and Goodyear, I know for a fact were on it. It kind of sucks because I actually do like Michelin. I feel like Michelin makes some pretty good tires.
Michelin's very good.
But I know for a fact Michelin and Goodyear, and I know a few other ones. They basically, the one time that they all banded together, this big city was going to get a light rail system. The tire industry, these tire companies banded together, said, hey, we will pay, X amount of money to do that contract for this light rail system. Okay. So, they got the contract for it, and come on. They're the tire companies. They said, yeah, well, don't worry. We'll get to it. They just killed the contract.
So that's the reason that Texas doesn't have...
Well, this one major city in Texas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Huh. What? What a tyrannical...
Lobbyist. I'm telling you, I don't believe in lobbyists.
They were just making that much more money that they could buy a contract to never touch it again.
Yeah. I'm telling you, lobbyists, they're not in the best interest of the people. And I know that's what they were meant for, but they are not in the best interest for the people.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy, dude. You got to say, ready? Hey, you down?
Oh, yeah.
Pretty quick.
I'm ready. I like that one.
You really like that one, huh?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you mentioned it was 4.5%.
Was it? I don't know.
4.5%. So it's actually one of the lighter ones that we've had thus far. Thus far, this is actually the lightest one we've had yet. We started with 6 point something with the Thirsty Goat, and then like 6, 7, or 8 with
like 8 point something.
Buckethead,
yeah,
and 4.5 now. So.
Oh no, we had that one Kentucky barrel, Kentucky bourbon barrel. Yeah. That was 8 point something. Yeah,
that's right.
I'm gonna need that. Thank you.
Oh man. Gyms, guys, be very careful with you when you guys go. Anything can happen. 45 pound plate can just fall on your toes and you're just done there.
Guys, there is no shame in asking for a spot.
Yes, please.
I did it all the time. Actually, I still do it all the time.
Yes. no matter how strong or weak you are.
I mean, there are
have no
times. I mean, I could easily do 2 plates.
Yeah.
Still, I still test it out. I mean, like I said, I did transition into like lighter weight stuff. I try not to touch 185 anymore. I try to just get like 20 reps in of like lower weight stuff, just because I'm trying to like cut weight. Because I am a little pudgy boy. But I still go to 2 plates maybe like once every other week, just to see if I still got it. And even though I'm feeling good and I know I can do it, I'll still ask for a spot. I mean, I got no shame. I've picked off so many random people walking by, and I'm just like, hey man, you wanna get me on this? And I want to say only once I've been rejected.
Really?
Only once.
You've been rejected?
Oh, I haven't. Yeah.
From who? Why? What?
This guy, I don't even. He just looked like he just didn't want none of it. He was like a super serious guy, to where you can just tell like the gym was life, but it was all about him. Okay. Kind of like maybe egotistical, very self-centered. Yeah. But it was basically all about him. But it's cool.
Don't be that guy.
Yeah, don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. I mean, I didn't really care. I just found someone else, but that's cool.
Have you ever like gone into a person like, hey man, like, or woman, a girl, you kind of need some help, like.
Oh, yeah, that happened
from
to me.
A distance.
That happened to me back when I wasn't able to do 2 plates easily at all. Back when I was venturing on my own, I tried 2 plates with myself. Yeah. Man, racked it up. I thought I was feeling good that day. I was like, all right, did one pretty good. Did 2 pretty good, and I get to the 3rd one, it just went to my chest. I could not get it up.
No way.
Couldn't get it up. And back at my gym in this area, it used to be the bench presses were right behind the leg presses.
Okay.
And there was this girl, and it's the funniest thing too, because I knew this girl looked familiar.
Okay.
Turns out she's on this poster somewhere else for like female bodybuilding.
Oh wow.
And yeah, it was pretty ironic.
Yeah.
But anyways, so she looks at me, and I'm on the bench, on my back, 225 on my chest. I'm like, looking at her like,
hey, here please now.
You got me. And she just deadlifts it straight off my chest. Jeez. And goes, hey, don't worry about it, buddy.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Hey, you got
Deeper voice than me.
No, I mean, there's something about spotting someone and being able to pick it up so easily off someone's chest. I mean, obviously, you're still helping her a little bit. I don't know how much.
Exactly. Yeah.
50, 20, 45%. But being able to pick it up for someone else while they're benching is so much easier. I've helped some friends with like very, very heavy weight. Like I was kind of scared to start, like, you sure you want me to do it? Yeah. But it's honestly really easy. But if you really don't think you can do it, please get someone else.
Yeah, there was a guy who asked me to spot him on 5 plates.
On each side?
5 plates on bench press. And I don't know why he asked me.
Gosh, freaking Hulk.
I even said, look, man, I'm not comfortable doing this. So I'm going to ask somebody to spot us.
I need a spotter to spot you.
Yeah, basically, I was like, look, if you want me to spot you, I'll do it, but I'm going to get on one side, and then I'm going to get another guy on the other side.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, we're splitting the load.
Right.
Because there's no way. If that thing comes down, there's no way I'm lifting that off your...
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, that's not a good something to imagine right there. Absolutely not. That happened to me one time, but I was working out by myself, and I see this guy doing this bench press. I don't remember the weight. I gotta say, it was reasonably heavy, and he's doing his reps. He's maybe like a 6 in, 7 in.
Okay.
He does his 8 one. I'm like, okay, he was really struggling. I'm looking from a distance, mind you. He's really struggled on the 8th one. He's struggling to put it back up. Goes back down for another one. Only struggles more for the 9th one. Surely he's gonna stop here. Like, he's just really like shaking now. His biceps are all clenched up. Goes in for a 10th. I'm starting to walk towards him because like I know there's just no way. And he puts it on with like the last strength that he had on there, racks it back up, and I just turn back around like, okay, he's good. But man, those guys, I mean, they just really take me out of my zone because I mean, it's like, I know he's not doing it for me or anything, but geez, man, like I hope you know what you're doing because that's you're barely making it on there. Of course, you can be going for like max reps or something. I don't know.
Hey, speaking of knowing what you're doing, what do you think about doctors?
Doctors.
I mean, you think they know what they're doing, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, you hope so, right?
Yeah.
So this actually happened today. I don't know if I've ever mentioned, but I've worked at a lot of hospitals.
Yeah.
I work at one right now. For the people who didn't know, and so today, I was working with this doctor, and this patient checks into the ER, and she has a history with a current brain tumor. Okay, so she comes in with some left-sided facial kind of like paralysis.
Okay.
Weakness.
Yes.
And she's like, hey, my general practitioner, I went to her this morning. She said to go get checked out in the ER to see if this brain tumor is like worsening.
Okay.
So her main complaint was that she's having headaches.
Okay.
Just headaches that are just nonstop. Okay, over the course of a week.
Okay, yeah.
So I mean, I'm thinking, okay, definitely this person's getting some type of blood work, definitely getting some type of head scan, right?
COVID. I mean, was COVID even in the equation?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Doctor goes in, and the doctor's like, yeah, you got headaches. All right. I mean, everyone gets headaches.
Right.
You just got a headache.
Oh, okay.
All right, that's it. Go home.
Okay. I don't like where this is going. Or that's it.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
No checks. Like no like.
No checks. 0 checks at all.
And she's been known for or has a history.
It's known, it's documented that she has a history of this brain tumor.
Oh man.
This is new, facial paralysis.
New.
Yeah, this is new. And I was about to say, I'm all for doing as less work as possible.
Right.
But I mean, come on. Gets to a point to where you can't just go for some type of easy cop out.
And does this doctor have like a boss? Surely, right?
I mean, they all have bosses, but I mean, the boss.
It's like,
it's like, yeah.
That's the problem with like these highly respectable careers, to where like they're getting paid no matter what. And if with cops too, I guess, I don't know, with anything, it could be lawyers. Maybe like, you know what? Nah, I don't really want to try it with it. If I had like a rough day, rough month, rough year, their work ethic starts declining over time to where like it's hindering.
Oh yeah, I've seen
patients or customers.
I've seen young doctors. So for the most part, young doctors do the most.
Yeah, because they're trying to prove themselves in the field.
Well, one, they're trying to prove themselves.
Yeah.
And two, the main reason why they're doing the most is because they're afraid to miss something. They don't have the confidence yet to order the minimum.
Yeah.
And know what's going on.
Yeah.
So
more power to them. I mean, of course, like it might cost the hospital more equipment.
Well, it costs the patient more.
Oh, the patient.
Yeah, it costs the patient more.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Yeah, that's the way healthcare works.
Okay.
Healthcare. Okay. Well, healthcare in the U.S. I think Canada has free healthcare. So healthcare in the U.S.
Man. It's funny how we talk about so many good topics. We just don't like dedicate whole episodes, because that right there is a whole episode.
I don't know why we just want to get into it right now. I mean,
I did want to talk about Thanksgiving, but healthcare.
Yeah,
so,
I mean,
so what you're saying is that these young doctors, in some cases, of course, might order some exams that might not necessarily be like required. Like, okay, that's like a long shot, but sure, why not, type of thing.
Yeah.
And then the patient's paying for this.
See, and that's I can only speak for emergency rooms, because I mean, I've worked a year in like ambulance setting, and I've the other 4 years have all been ER. So I can really only speak for like the emergency room setting. But the way the emergency room works, and this really, really bothers me, because people take advantage of the ER, and it really bogs down ERs and just takes away manpower from like true emergencies.
Okay. Yeah.
People go in for coughs, sneezes. How they always say, "Oh, go check in if you have chest pain." People say, "Oh yeah, I've had this chest pain for a year."
Yeah.
All right, that's not an emergency.
And it just recently got worse. Like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. So, and this is I even had this one guy This guy checking for back pain.
Mm.
We asked, when did it start? Do you know what this guy said? Bro, I can't make this up.
What did he say?
This guy said it started in 1952.
Oh, man. This motherfucker has been living on a thread then.
And do you know what was a question?
1952, he was like 18. He was like 16 when it started. What is he claim?
Yeah, he said he said he thinks it started sometime around the war.
He said what? 50 what?
Yeah, 52. So I'm guessing it's like just after World War II.
Yeah,
about a decade after World War II.
Oh my gosh, this guy probably got like bullied in high school and then had back problems ever since. And just in 2021, he decided to go check it out. Like, bro. Trust me, if you live 50 years on that, you're doing just fine. But you're probably doing better than us.
Yeah,
honestly.
Really.
But yeah, that's true, man. I'm sure a lot of like I feel like it might be. I will speak for in the sense of Hispanics. That we kind of, for the most part, at least, I feel like. Well, you might have something to say about this, but for the most part, we don't really go to the doctor. For the most part, it's like, hey, take an Advil, take a nap. Here's some tea.
I can tell you one thing. I've seen a ton of Mexicans at the ER.
Well, if you had to, like, maybe like some sort of like statistics within like what you've seen.
Dude, I have so many statistics yes. in my head. I could break down for you every prejudice on every race and with every gender.
Oh, okay.
About how they react.
Okay,
in
who's
the
more
ER.
Fragile? Who's more like gender? Who's more like no, like you're wrong, bro. This I'm dying type of thing. Like this is emergency, and I can't believe you're not taking it seriously.
See, and that's the thing. So I'm gonna give you two examples.
Okay.
And on both sides, it's females, but let me
sure, elaborate.
Let me elaborate. It's females when they are the patient, but it's especially females when it's the wife of the patient, and the female is really trying to like get more attention to like the husband.
I see.
So I can't explain to you. Like, I mean, you know, people always like, you know, complain about, oh, like, you know, y'all forgot about us. You aren't doing enough. No, things are definitely going on in the background.
Okay.
You know, that like, you know, the patient and the family isn't seeing. And it's always more complicated when the family is there because the family is like, you know, they're basically attached to the patient. And, you know, they think that we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
But the people who are always, excuse me, the people who are always trying to like advocate for the most, it's always, family you know, members. It's always the wife.
Okay.
Always.
Okay. So the husband's more like,
Yeah, the husband, Mexican men especially.
Oh, Mexican men.
Mexican men especially, they're like, no, it's cool. We're good. We're good.
The machismo. Jeez.
But the Mexican wives are like, no, he's not good. He's never like this.
Oh,
something's wrong with him.
That's scary, man. Going to the hospital is scary. I think I've only been taken once, and that's back when I was a little kid. Like, I don't think I've ever been taken to the hospital. Thank God.
I only went once.
Yeah. How was that?
I think only once. Yeah. I scraped my leg so bad, like from like knee to ankle.
Yeah.
Got really, really infected. Had like all this like white growth over it. So they gave me some antibiotics and like this like cream to put over it. Ooh. That was the only time they've ever been. Yeah.
Do you think those employees were like, oh, here comes this damn kid?
I think so. Yeah. I think so. I mean, now that I look back at it, you know, because, you know, triage, you know, being in triage is like, you know, the front people in the ER. Yeah. They're always, you know, as soon as they see someone walk in, they're like, oh, man,
here we go again.
This idiot. I can guarantee you that's in every triage hospital. I'm like, oh, great. I bet this guy's checking in for like something stupid. Like a UTI.
Some peroxide on my leg. I would just scream my ass off, but some peroxide, maybe
See, I actually did that. Before checking in. I just dumped like a whole bottle of peroxide over my leg. Maybe like 16, 17.
Okay, you did it yourself, huh?
Maybe 18. Yeah. I want to say 18 because, yeah, exactly.
Was it when you fell off the motorcycle?
No, I was actually in a different country, so I didn't even want to go to a hospital.
Oh, you were in a different country?
I was in a different country for that, so I didn't want to mess with a different country's hospital.
And then the hospital you went to was here in the United States?
Yeah.
I see. Okay, so the accident happened abroad, and you came back and it got worse.
Oh, no. The accident happened, you know, in the U.S., but the motorcycle accident was completely different.
Oh, okay. We're talking about motorcycle. Okay.
For everyone who didn't know, I tried driving a motorcycle for the first time ever.
Two-wheeler?
Yeah, two-wheeler. Of course, two-wheeler. Yeah, come on, motorcycle. But so I tried getting on this, on this motorcycle. I see, everyone does it in all these like, other countries. I mean, you see motorcycles are basically like, the vehicle of choice, right?
Yes.
So I'm thinking, look, I mean, if all these other millions of people can do it, I mean, why can't I do it? I mean, surely I'll learn in an hour, easy, right? And this guy, I remember this guy's name was Ismail, real nice guy, one of the nicest guys I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I have this motorcycle. Mind you, this is in Costa Rica.
Oh, okay.
This guy's like, yeah, I got this motorcycle. Oh, you can drive stick shift car. Oh, this is basically the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just not with your hand. It's just with your feet now.
Yeah.
Man, it ain't close to the same thing.
Yeah.
He basically broke it down for me. I think it's shifting, move your leg up to shift up. Right. Then shift. You step on it to shift down.
Yes.
And then somewhere in between there's neutral.
Right.
And I remember trying to find neutral just like in like stationary.
Yeah.
Couldn't find neutral to save my life.
It's tough.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, can you drive a motorcycle?
Yes.
You can. I mean, is there like a trick to it?
No, there's no trick. It's really just getting kind of like, well, first of all, you get familiar with it. Of course, if it's your motorcycle, you drive it every day, you're going to find the neutral quite easy. Usually it's between first and second.
I thought it's a bit, okay. Is it? I thought it was between like every gear.
Neutral is not, not
No, it's only between first and second.
Yes.
Okay, maybe that's why. Maybe I tried because I never found neutral. Maybe I think the only because I think I was trying to find it in between like first and reverse or something. Or is reverse a button?
Yeah, well, it depends. Of course, I know Honda's for four-wheelers for the most part is a button. You have to put the clutch, you have to step it down and press the button, and you can find reverse. But it depends on a lot of motorcycles. But yes, first for the most part, I want to say it's neutrals between first and second. So it literally is like half a pump.
Yeah. See, I tried that.
And it's tough.
Could never find it. Anyway, so back to the story.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll just, whenever I want to stop, I'll just hold the clutch in and shift it back down to first. I won't need to find neutral. That's just what I had in my mind.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, for other people who don't know in a car, you can visualize neutral. You could just slot it right in between the gears. Yeah. Boom, you could see that you're in neutral.
Yeah.
Motorcycle, it's not like that at all. Yeah. You can't, like, look at your feet and, like, the depth perception.
No.
It doesn't work that way. So I start going, slowly release the clutch with my hand, start going. Everything's going good. I even shift into second.
Yeah.
It was a little shaky. I burnt the clutch a little bit. I can tell that I burnt the clutch a little bit, but I mean, it was still all right.
Sure.
And it got to the point to where there was a 90-degree corner. Ooh. So it's either, it would have been an easy corner for anyone who's driven a motorcycle before. Yeah. But I panicked. And what does everyone do when they panic on a motorcycle? Gun it. I don't know why I gunned it. I just with the accelerator, that thing freaking screeched to RPMs it's never seen before in its life.
And you just went straight.
I went straight, popped a wheelie.
Popped a wheelie.
Yeah, dude, I mean that thing went. Straight up.
Jeez.
Motorcycle went straight up, and right in front of me was a barbed wire fence.
Oh.
And I literally had to ditch that thing. That thing went straight up. I just kicked that thing straight off of me. It somehow like fell back on my right foot. It had a lot of these like scrapes and cuts on my right foot. And basically his bike, it actually didn't have that much damage on it.
Okay, good.
The mirror was broke.
Okay, yeah.
There was like the left the left foot stand like where you relax your left foot was basically bent to where you couldn't relax it anymore. Like it was like pointing straight up.
Oh wow. Jeez.
And Ismail was like, oh, like are you okay? Like what's going on? Like are you good?
What a nice guy.
It was a super nice guy. He goes, oh yeah, I'm good. And he goes, okay, so do you want to try again?
What the?
I was like,
hey, did you not see? Like, I don't know what I just did.
I was like, hey, you want to like check your bike first?
Yeah.
Man? You wanna...
see if it still works before I try going again.
I mean, what a nice guy.
What a nice guy. If we were making this podcast, we'll find you. Yeah. And we want to get you a new Kawasaki because you deserve it, man.
Yamaha.
A new Yamaha. You know what? I do have a story like that, but it's not because I didn't know how to drive the motorcycle. But we were on this. My cousin, you know her.
Do I?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, which one? The older one or younger one?
My age.
Oh, okay.
And we were in this in this town from where my parents are from in Mexico. They They used to do, I think, like motocross races.
Wow.
So they had like
intense.
a whole maybe 3 acres of just a track, and it was actually a nice track. I actually went when it was in its prime. But when it was off season, the track was still open. It's still open property. Like, it was not like private, for what I understood. And you're able to go and ride it and do it yourself. So we have like a bunch of cousins over there that have their own motorcycles. So we went as well. At that time, I had a 4-wheeler 400cc Kawasaki. I don't remember what the letters or the name of the trim was, but it was a very nice motorcycle. And we went on this. I think these guys are like professionals, so every little bump is a whole ramp for them. For me, it's like, you kind of go over it, you go back down. Yeah. For them, it's like, boom, they're jumping like 10, 15 yards forward. So this was a complete, like, just imagine a U. If you guys can't see us, it's straight up a U. So it's like a ditch. Better call it a ditch. It's the smooth, dirt and everything. It's not like rigid corners or anything like that, but it's a smooth U. Mm-hmm. You go down maybe like 10, 15 feet, so it's pretty deep. And, with that speed, you go back up and you kind of do a little hop onto the flat ground. And I did this with my cousin in the back. I was driving. We go down this ditch. Good speed, everything good. But coming back down on the opposite side of the U, I didn't keep enough of my momentum going down. Either I might have braked or I just didn't accelerate enough going down.
Yeah, like confidence.
We weren't making it back up. No way. So from my cousins that had already made the U, they're just looking back to make sure I make it. All they see is the bottom of my motorcycle come back down into the ditch. I did kind of what you did. I just tried my best to kick the motorcycle off.
Yeah.
And not slam us on the bottom of the ditch. Thankfully, it didn't slam us, but I did slam my cousin that was behind me. And I think till this day, if you're watching this, I'm sorry, I think her shoulder still pops.
Really?
Every once in a while, because of either me landing on her. I don't think the motorcycle hit her. If the motorcycle would have hit her, I think it would have been way worse. But no emergency calls or nothing. We were just kind of like, we were just scared. We were like, I'm not going to do it.
That's hilarious.
I had my cousin pull out the motorcycle himself. But motorcycles are very, very fun, but they're very dangerous. So be careful, y'all.
Yeah.
What is also very fun and very dangerous is being picked to do turkeys for a Thanksgiving. When you have the responsibility of cooking the turkey for Thanksgiving, I gotta say, I just did it for a Friendsgiving a couple days ago, and it's nerve-wracking. Because, if you go to a Friendsgiving and there's no turkey, it's just a dinner. It's just a dinner.
I'd be all kinds of pissed, bro, if that turkey sucked, man.
I would be too. Like, there's great, there's corn, there's cornbread, there's pasta.
I love me some good cornbread.
Salads.
I love me some good cornbread, yeah.
There's all kinds. There's ham. The ham was really, really good. Everything I had was really good.
I'm not big on ham.
You're not big on ham?
Not big at ham at all. Yeah.
Wow. This one had like a honey glaze on it.
They all have honey glaze. Come on.
Oh, do they all?
Yeah.
I'm not really familiar with how hams are cooked for Thanksgiving. They're usually just turkey and then like pastas and salads. But this turkey was really good. I'm sorry, this ham was really good. But I had the honors and the scare of doing the turkey, and thankfully it turned out okay. But geez, was I nervous, man! I'm telling you, like, if that's not right, it's just a dinner. And then you have to postpone it. Have you ever cooked a turkey?
Oh, what's that?
Have you ever cooked a turkey?
No, never.
Never?
No. I have no idea how to cook a turkey. I mean, I do hear that sometimes, like, people's kitchens explode because they don't want to cook a turkey right. But I have no idea how to cook a turkey.
Interesting. I did it in an oven. So I know a lot of people do, like, the, what do they call it when you just dip it in oil?
Yeah. So, like...
fry it? Yeah,
so, like, I think, like, the way it works is that, like, if, like, the turkey is, like, completely dead frozen...
Oh.
And they like throw it in like boiling oil or something.
Yeah.
I think like it can like there's like some type of chance that it just explodes.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that makes sense. It's like throwing like ice cube into a hot pot, just steam and burn everything. Be very careful if you guys use like frying pans or frying. I saw a lot of videos where like people be doing it in their outside in their backyard. On their balcony, but it's like full of wood, and they dip the turkey into the oil, and the oil starts splashing out, boiling hot, and it just burns up their whole backyard. Be very careful with that. as far as burning it, cooking it in the oven, it's quite simple. I just go on YouTube and find recipes there. I mean, obviously, I can't come up with my own recipe. I'm not
sure
that culinary
Ain't no
experience.
way. I know for a fact you won't come up with your own damn recipe.
But just follow the recipes online. You're gonna fall in love with one. What I did, it was like more like a buttery with lemon.
That sounds trash, bro.
It was
I don't
delicious.
want your damn turkey, bro.
And then, but let me tell you what. You got to put it in the oven for a little bit. Get a little brown, not cooked or anything, but just a little brown, and then you put bacon on the top, on the skin. That keeps it from drying out more, and the oils from the bacon also nourish or hydrate the turkey as it's cooking. After that, it turns beautiful. I actually have some pictures. The thing about the pictures is that it was like so dang soft that the bones were literally slipping off. So it doesn't. Once it was cooked, it wasn't like it doesn't look presentable. It doesn't look perfect, but it was delicious.
Hey man, get this.
Yes.
Speaking of turkey, man, because I don't think there's any actual documented, true documented, ledgers or notes about this. But how do you really think the first Thanksgiving happened? With the whole people, Christopher Columbus crew or whatever it was going over and the Indians saying, "Oh yeah, come eat dinner with us." How do you think it really went down?
Okay, so let's break it down.
Yeah,
let's break it down. So we have these white Europeans landing in
was it Jamestown?
Plymouth.
Oh, was it Plymouth?
Plymouth.
Plymouth? I thought it was like Jamestown was the first. Mayflower, Nina, Pinta, Santa Maria. I don't know.
So, and I mean, we're also assuming it's the first year that they get there, right?
Yeah, first year.
Is that true? Or is that just us assuming it?
I think it's the first year. I mean, I'm just a pleb. I mean, we'll call it the first year.
Plebs.
Yeah.
So let's break it down. So we have these white Europeans that come into indigenous native land with a bunch of different tribes already living there, communities set up.
Yeah.
Right.
Towns, some
homes and sort of merchants and drug stores and stuff like that. I would assume, right? They have
wait. What did you say?
Drug stores, like medicines and
who?
The Indians, sort of like
no way.
So what do you think it was in?
Bro, there's a bunch of dang teepees, bro.
Just teepees and like fences with
just
like
a bunch
animals
of
in there?
teepees. They got some dude appointed as like a witch doctor who allegedly knows medicine. Hey, go mix that grass with that tree, and boom, your headache's cured.
Okay, so we
they don't got no dang drugstores. Come on now.
Oh wait, I'm not like whole, like not completely like buildings, but rather like maybe even a teepee just for that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they might have a TV and be like, hey, this is a barter system. Go get me 50 rocks, and I'll give you this leaf.
Yeah. Okay, so let's assume that they have just teepees. These white Europeans they had muskets, right?
No way.
No?
Not by then. I don't think so.
Okay, so just swords? They had something, though, surely.
I don't think so. There's no way. I don't think that they would travel with a bunch of muskets or, handguns or whatever they had.
So what do you think they were? You think they just arrived and demanded the land? Surely it had some sort of like use of force.
So you think that they arrived and demanded the land?
Okay, not immediately, but I mean, I'm sure they tried to work something out, but they just thought that they were just like not to that level. They were just like, you know what, let's just wipe them out.
How do they even teach us this back in elementary school? That they arrived
that's
and
crazy. I'm like 7 years old. Like, yeah, that's exactly what happened.
And like the good. Indians were like, oh hey, yeah, come over here, yeah, come eat with us. I think that's how they I think that's how they taught us it.
Yeah, that's a good. I need to go back to third grade or something.
I know. I'm about to go take a history class in third grade again.
Yeah, wow, that's a good point. Yeah, because there's like there's no nice way to say like, okay, these people just came in and then pushed these other people out and moved them into like other states, completely like different side. The Trail of Tears, like a whole migration. I'm sure.
Yeah.
A whole.
I think the Trail of Tears was something else, but yeah.
So how do you think that happened? I think that if I had to assume,
you think you just got on the land and they were like, hey, we need to eat.
Yeah. So we need to eat because the turkeys were already native to North America or that side of North America already. So I see that you guys have a bunch of these colorful big chickens, whatever you guys call them. How about on this day, despite all the wreck that we have already caused to your people, let's have a dinner and we'll have some sort of conversation or truce for these 24 hours. I think it went something like that. They thought it was going well, the Native Americans, and then maybe too much wine or something, and then it just
wine.
It just led to like, hey, you know what, guys?
They had too much Abita Amber Ale. Yeah, Amber Lager.
and you know what, guys? This is perfect land for crops. And I know you guys aren't doing crops already, so you guys aren't being useful with it. And I want you guys out, type of thing. I think it was something like that. I think it was friendly for a day. Well, for that day at least. I don't know, man. That's a good question. That's a darn good question. How do you think?
I don't think it was ever documented.
So you don't think it happened at all? What do you mean?
No, I don't think it ever happened at all. I feel like it was like the dang telephone game at this point.
Okay.
To where like, you know, they said it happened like this, and every single person that they told, it was a different iteration of the story.
For sure.
And to the point to where somehow, you know, it evolved into this weird thing where in elementary school they teach us like, you know, they were best friends at first sight.
Yeah. So to explain the telephone game, I'm thinking it was something like this. Philip the colonizer, the English colonizer, landed.
It was Spain, wasn't it? Oh, no, I'm thinking something else. I'm sorry. Yeah. English.
Christopher Columbus.
Yeah.
The colonizer arrived in Philip. Nothing against Phillips out there. Arrived to Plymouth, Massachusetts, and had dinner with these Native Americans. Told Sandy, the pirate that was drinking Abita, to go back to England or Great Britain and tell them about this dinner that went horribly wrong. As Sandy was on the way, which is like, what, 2 months, to go back home, back to the motherland in Great Britain.
Yeah.
Got drunk so many times that he started forgetting what had actually happened that night or that day.
Yeah.
And by the time he told the King of England, he turned it or masked it into some sort of positive unity between colonizer and native. And then it branched out into telling kids about how, despite what background you are, you should always be friendly to your neighbor, despite them wanting to take your land. I think that's how it went. I don't know where the turkey came in from. I don't know if they ever cooked the turkey. I don't know where the corn. I'm sure there's, you know what, corn. There's corn and potatoes. I know that much. But as far as the turkey, they probably didn't do a good job as me cooking the turkey. Surely they didn't.
No.
You should have tried this turkey, man. I'm telling you, it was scrumptious.
I highly doubt it, but I mean, I'm sure your turkey was.
You said
decent.
You highly doubt it.
I mean, I'm sure it was decent.
Decent.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
You know, I have some leftovers. I'm gonna have to give you some.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see if it ever makes it to my house. I might just have a stop at the trash can before it goes inside my house.
I don't know. I might make my own Thanksgiving with someone else. Yeah.
What's your favorite plate of Thanksgiving? You like pie? Do you like pie?
I love me some pie.
You like some pie? Some pumpkin pie?
Pumpkin pie, sweet potato pie.
Yeah. Okay, hold up, bro. Why you always gotta say something like that, bro?
What you talking about?
Sweet potato pie?
Yeah.
I have never heard of that in my life. I'm not even playing around. I'm not even trying to be funny right now. I have never heard about sweet potato pie.
You're just not cultured.
What culture is that?
The everyday culture.
Sweet potato pie?
Everyone loves sweet potato pie, yeah.
You like sweet potato fries?
No. I think they're alright, actually. I'm not going to go out of my way to get them. Like, if there was a restaurant that said, hey, do you want for an extra $1, do you want some sweet potato pie or sweet potato fries? I'll be like, nah, I'm not gonna.
Okay, good. Okay, I thought you were gonna say yes because yesterday that happened to me and I was like, no, I don't want to pay more money for these nasty ass fries.
No, I'm not gonna. Yeah, no. But I love me some sweet potato pie. I'll tell you that.
So if sweet potato pie exists, does that mean that regular potato pie exists?
No.
Bro, that kind of pissed me off. Bro, I can't believe that exists.
Why, you want some mashed potato pie?
No, well, no. I don't want any potato pie. No sweet or sour.
Sweet potato pie is good.
Who makes that?
Damn near everybody, man. Mary Callender's. I don't know. Miss Smith's. I don't know.
In your household, do you guys
sweet potato pie? Oh yeah, man. It's good.
make it or just buy it?
What do you mean?
You guys make the sweet potato pie or do you just buy it?
Just go buy it, man. I mean, I don't know how to make a damn pie. I mean, I'm sure 98% of the U.S. doesn't make their own damn pie. They're gonna go out and buy their own damn pie.
Okay, that's pretty high. I wouldn't say it's that much, but I do agree that's a big majority of them don't. I had tried some homemade pies and they smack. They're probably a lot healthier too.
Yeah, probably.
They're not mass produced or anything, so it's just like
probably less sugar.
One time.
I think the sugar is probably where it kills it.
Yeah. But sweet potato pie, that pissed me off, bro. You put whipped cream on there and everything?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't eat pie without whipped cream.
I'm pretty mad.
I can't eat pie without whipped cream.
Oh, you can't?
I can't. I need
whipped cream. You have a sweet tooth.
I need whipped cream with my pie.
Oh, that pissed me off, too.
No,
Jesus, dude. What do you mean talking about? No. First of all, sweet potato pie. Okay, pumpkin's perfect. Key lime pie. Okay.
That's my favorite pie. You better not talk about that's my favorite damn pie, bro. Don't you dare.
Gotta make it right, bro. I think it can also the ones that I've tried recently or lately rather have been too sweet. It's just like it's just like a foam.
Oh yeah. Nah,
it's just too sweet, and it's like it's good and everything, but
it's gotta be done right. But key lime pie, 100% my favorite dessert.
Okay.
Love me some
favorite
key
dessert?
lime pie. Yeah.
Oh, out of everything.
Out of everything.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, pie is pretty good.
Yeah.
The pie is pretty good. Pumpkin pie is probably my favorite. Along with apple, you just can't really go wrong with apple,
I hate apple, bro. I hate apple.
Piss me off again, dude. What are you talking about? You hate apple?
Hate apple pie, bro.
With a little cinnamon in there, a little side of vanilla ice cream.
I hate apple pie, bro. I can't tell you enough how much Do you know what I actually do? Whenever I get an apple pie, if I ever do get an apple pie, I actually pick out all of the apples in the pie. And then just eat whatever like the remaining pie stuff is.
So just like a bunch of sugar and cinnamon.
If that's what the remaining pie stuff is.
With the flavor of apple.
Apple flavor.
Apple flavor, sugar, and cinnamon.
And crust. Yeah.
Oh, the crust is perfect.
Yeah.
I love crust. Oh, man, that kind of pissed me off then. Dang, dude. I was going to invite you, but I was not going to have no dang sweet potato pie.
Yeah, but you
if I go to a party and I see some sweet potato pie, man, you best believe I'm ordering that Uber right away. Or I'm going to drink all the wine because there's just no way I'm going to have that. I got to have something else. No way.
You got to finish your beer, man. I just downed mine.
You just down yours, huh?
I just downed mine.
Right,
you got to finish it.
Jesus. This is good. I'm a slow drinker, man. I think you beat me all 3 times.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's strange, though, because, whenever we go out, you're always the one first to beat me.
I've been told I'm a lightweight. I'm not a lightweight.
I think you are.
I feel it pretty quick, but I don't start acting up at all.
I've seen you act a fool a few times.
Have you?
Yeah, I've seen you act all kinds of fools, bro.
Have you really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I've rarely acted a fool. Rarely.
You must have a different definition of a fool then, because you be acting a fool.
The last time I saw you acting a fool, you peed.
I didn't want to know, bro. I didn't want to know. I really don't even want to know.
You peed next to the house for about 10 minutes and a half.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
You went for a pee-pee, bro?
Yeah.
Like you would have put out like a 10-story fire.
Yeah, I do remember that.
That amount of liquid that you released in those 10 minutes.
I
heard like 3 songs, bro.
I sobered up real quick that night too.
I was waiting in the car as this guy was doing this thing, and I heard like half an album waiting for this guy to come back. Like either he went, knocked out in the grass, or he was just still going at it. But that might be like one of the last times I actually maybe I'm not sure. That was a while ago too, but
something happened that night where I sobered up real quick, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe you remember, maybe you don't. But
that's a Pleb Talk rated R. I
do
remember.
It's gonna go on our OnlyFans Pleb Talk.
Yeah, follow us on that. Yeah, let me down this real quick. Oh man. What do you got planned for Thanksgiving?
Dude, a whole lot of nothing. I actually, it's gonna sound really lame. I actually wanted to work Thanksgiving.
Oh, you're not working on Thursday?
No, I'm not working. I actually wanted to work Thanksgiving.
Oh, you're coming up. You're coming over then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're coming over. I'm not sure what I'm cooking yet, but we're at my cousin's house, so come through. Come through. You're coming.
Yeah.
That's your invitation right there.
Alrighty.
Well, guys, this is gonna wrap up episode 3.
Yeah.
Of Pleb Talk.
Yes.
Like I said in the beginning, whenever you guys are seeing this, if Thanksgiving has passed or not, please have a very safe Thanksgiving with your family. Make sure to let everybody know how much you appreciate them for their love and friendship, and hope your tummies get full. I hope if you cook, then good luck. If you're cooking a turkey, then extra good luck. Hope
don't blow up your house or your kitchen or whatever.
Hey, just look, I didn't really use a temperature gauge or anything or anything, but I just by
you give them all salmonella.
If it's white, then obviously, or pink, you definitely need more time. But if it's looking brown and everything starts kind of like separating by itself, we're talking about the turkey here. If it starts separating by itself and kind of like falling off, then you can tell it's like getting nice and soft with it. So that's kind of a good sign to maybe pull it out. And also remember to rest it. So after it's done cooking, have it resting for about maybe half or a fourth of the time that it was cooking for. So if you cooked it for 2 hours, let it rest for about 30 minutes or so, just so the juices can be reabsorbed, and as well as it's going to be hot as heck. So don't.
I didn't know this was the Food Network.
Hey, look, tips and tricks for turkey cooking.
Yeah.
We might have a title along those lines. We touched on a lot of topics today.
Yeah.
We started with gyms, automated vehicles, the tire company.
Oh yeah.
We talked about how romantic trains are.
I love me a good train ride.
We talked about the emergency room dilemma, as well as turkey and pies and key lime pies and the nasty sweet potato pies.
He's just not cultured, excuse him. But alrighty, that wraps it up. Episode 3. Hope you guys enjoyed it.
Thanks so much for liking, subscribing, commenting, letting us know what
everything.
You guys like.
Honestly, we appreciate the feedback.
Yeah. To the listener in Blue Earth, or what's it called?
Yeah, I don't even know what it was.
We have a lot of listeners across the world, and
I wouldn't say a lot, but yeah,
a lot. And
worldwide, international.
Yeah.
That's actually the truth. International, yeah.
Yes, we do have listeners across the world,
across the pond. Yeah,
across the pond. All right, y'all. Y'all be safe.
That's it. Pleb Talk out.
XO.
No. They can do it themselves.
What do you mean XO? All right. We'll kiss after this.
Yeah.
Pleb Talk out.